As the sun goes down over Cardinal Stadium in Medford, it's a special Thursday night Squirtle Game of the Week. And we've got a battle at the top of Class C District 3 as the number 2 ranked team in the state, Timberlake Tigers, take on 9th ranked Medford. After an opening night scare that saw the Tigers edge Covington Douglas 54-48, that was our first game of the week back in August. The Tigers have rolled to 6 wins, outscoring their opponents 315-12, including the last 3 by shutouts over overmatched foes. The Medford Cardinals are getting back to where they were years ago in the second year under head coach Blake Lamley. After a turnover-filled 46-point loss to Covington Douglas to start the season, the Cards broke a 16-year losing streak to their Grant County rival Pond Creek Hunter in Week 3, and at 5-1, they come in here with a lot of confidence. Coach Randy Turney's by my side tonight, and you were here coaching in Medford during the salad days of Medford football. They won a state championship game in 1999 against the same Timberlake Tigers squad. It gets tough when the numbers and the talent level can't live up to the tradition, but Blake Lamley seems to be bringing that back a little bit and getting some swagger in these Medford Cardinals.
Yeah, you're bringing back the good old days when I was there coaching for 5 years. I didn't worry about playing basketball until December because every year we were in the state semifinals or finals and had some really good athletes with James Coogan, Nathan Gonzalez, Aaron Zachary, and a bunch of others that could really play.
They could make Coach Chuck Gooden look pretty good back in the day, couldn't they?
They sure could, and make the basketball coach look good.
No doubt about it. Should be a fun one tonight. It's a C3 clash as number 9 Medford hosts number 2 Timberlake. It is the Squirtle Game of the Week presented by High Plains Insurance, and we're back after this.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, no one wants to have a fender bender or hit a deer or have a rock crack our windshield. But when it happens, it sure is nice to have Steve's Body Shop working for you. They specialize in auto paint and body work, glass work, and minor mechanic work. Steve's Body Shop has been in business since 1985, and they are a proud supporter of the Medford Cardinals in all schools in Grant County. Steve's Body Shop, 201 East Cherokee Street in Medford.
Tom Nelson, the coach, Randy Turney with you at Medford Cardinal Stadium. Matchup at the top of C3 and a couple of state-ranked teams in Class C. This Timberlake Tiger team, it's number 2 in the Squirtle poll, but number 1 in the AP poll. And this Medford Cardinal team, after losing, as we said, big to a Covington Douglas team that lost to Timberlake a week before back in August, you know, they've rebounded very nicely since then to win 5 straight, and they come in with a record of 5-1. And Medford's going to get the football first as Timberlake will kick it away as Dalton Lyer, the kicker, will tee it up at the 40-yard line. And here we go, high school football on a Thursday night. The onside kick is covered. That was actually Ethan Genlink who tried the onside kick. So Medford will take over first down and 10 as they will start this drive. They're going to mark it right at the 45-yard line, first down and 10.
Nice recovery that time by number 20, Dalton Matthew, for the Cardinals.
So glad to have you with us wherever you may be watching us on Squirtle.com. We're on TimberlakeTigers.tv, MedfordCardinals.tv, the Squirtle app. Just giving you lots of chances to watch this football game. The quarterback for the Fighting Cardinals is Isaac Kane, and a handoff. There's Drake McMillan on first down. He drags tacklers across midfield and down to the 40-yard line. Drake McMillan over 500 yards rushing on the season with that carry. First down and 10, a gain of 15.
Yeah, nice strong run that time. Good blocking on the right side of the offensive line.
So the 15-yard gain for McMillan, who averages almost 9 yards a carry. It's first down and 10. They'll give it to him again. Once again, tackled after about a 4-yard gain as he was tackled from behind by Cade Severin, the junior defensive end, 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. Gain of 4 brings up second down and 6.
Go in a hurry.
And the 36-yard line going deep, one-on-one coverage. And did not give a chance for Tate Sherman, his favorite receiver, to run under that when it's incomplete. It'll be third down and 6.
Yeah, just a little bit more error, and he had that connection because he had him beat by a step and a half. A little up-tempo that time by the Cardinals on second down.
No doubt about it. Here's third down and 6. 36-yard line just got underway. First possession of the ball game for the red-clad Medford Fighting Cardinals. They're homebreds with the white pants and the white helmets. Hand off to McMillan. McMillan off right guard. Only picks up a yard down to the 34-yard line. I'll give him 2 to make it fourth down and 4.
J.J. Pippin from the secondary on the stop for the Tigers.
So, 4th and 4, I would bet at this position in the field they're going to go for it. Just underway, 10:48 to play in the first quarter of a scoreless ball game. Got the Squirtle crew in the house. Medford, Oklahoma tonight up here near the Kansas border. 4th down and 4, they'll go for it. Nope, I believe they're going to punt it from the short formation. Nope, direct snap to McMillan. And McMillan's the punter too, but they run the Wildcat. McMillan is tackled for a loss of 2. Timberlake with the stop. They'll take over.
Yep, good play there again by number 14, J.J. Pippin. They were ready for that, I guarantee you.
Well, so Timberlake will take over. First down and 10. The line of scrimmage will be the 35-yard line, and this drive will start with 10 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the first quarter. The quarterback is Ethan Genlink. First down, he'll pitch it, and Pippin is upended after a short gain. J.J. Pippin on the season, 47 carries, 500 yards rushing on the nose coming in, so now he's at 501. And that'll bring up second down and 9.
He's also scored 10 touchdowns on the year.
Genlink, 46 of 66 passing for 905 yards, 18 touchdowns, just 2 picks. He's going long and down the far sideline, incomplete. It was intended for Merrick Judd. That's his favorite receiver. And it will be third down and 9. So both these teams, kind of give them a right, going deep, checking it out, stretch out the defense a little bit.
Yeah, he put some heat on that pass, but
kind of did.
Like you said, he's thrown 11 touchdowns this year to Judd, by far his favorite receiver.
So third down and 9.
Got a penalty.
We're going to mark off personal foul, 15 yards. This will be a first down for Timberlake, and they're going to mark it up across midfield at the 49-yard line. 15-yard penalty, the dead ball personal foul. I'll tell you what, Medford had a chance to have Timberlake back on their heels on third down and long, and now it's 1st and 10 right inside Medford territory. You don't want to give Timberlake opportunities. First down and 10 from just inside the 50. Genlink to throw. Pass incomplete, trying to find J.J. Pippin. It'll be second down and 10. Man.
Got double coverage that time he threw. There had to be a perfect pass to get that in there, but good coverage there by Medford.
Fantastic night for football. You saw the sun going down over the stadium. Feeling like a little bit like fall now, a little crisp in the weather. The temperature 58 degrees. A little crispy tonight. Out pattern. Incomplete off the fingertips of Dylan Schloops, and now it'll be third down and 10.
Coverage there by number 8, Eli Gonzalez for the Cardinals.
Ethan Genlink comes out 0 for 3 passing to start this one. So
we'll give kudos to Eric Spadell on the way the field looks, man.
Yeah, they do a great job up here.
Painted with red and white, got a big old C emblem, looks really good.
They've always had really nice press boxes. There was a holding penalty against Timberlake, which will knock them back 10. Got a nice press box. They remodeled their press box a few years ago and made it even nicer. And this is really a great small Class C 8-man facility. It's second down and 20 after the penalty. They'll snap it.
Nowhere.
Ethan Genlink, and he stopped the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. It was shut down.
Good penetration there by the defensive line. About 3 guys there to stop Chinley. Now we got that 3rd and long.
So now it's 3rd down and 20. And if you're Coach Lamley, you're saying, okay, nothing stupid here to give him an easy 1st down. Genlink back to throw. He's going deep. Has a man. Can Pippen run under it? He does. J.J. Pippen to the house.
Yep. Just threw that up and let him run underneath it and just ran right by the secondary.
60-yard touchdown hookup from Ethan Genlink to J.J. Pippen. For Ethan, it's his 19th touchdown pass of the season. For Pippen, his 4th touchdown reception. And Timberlake is on the board, 9:14 to play in the 1st quarter. It was 3rd down and 20.
And one thing you don't want to do is let them get behind you on 3rd and 20.
They'll go for 2. It's Pippen who fumbled the snap. He tried to throw it to Genlink in the end zone, incomplete. And we'll take a break. 9:14 to play in the 1st quarter. Timberlake on top of Medford 6-0. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. .9:14 to play in the 1st quarter, and Timberlake's first offensive possession results in a touchdown, 60-yard hookup. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays. It covered 65 yards, and they did it in 1 minute and 14 seconds. And it was 3rd down and 20 after that holding penalty. So let's see if Medford can answer. Short kick taken by an up man, and he downs it immediately. That is Dalton Matthew, a senior. And Medford's going to have it once again. Good starting field position. They started their first possession at the 45-yard line. They'll start this one at the 48, just on their side of the field. And this drive will start with 9:13 to play in the 1st quarter. The Timberlake Tigers have beaten Covington, Douglas, Ringwood, Waukomis, South Coffeyville, Welch, and DCLA. And on 1st down, a little bit of running room. Gain of 3 or 4 on the carry that time.
Run the option that time to the strong side. Quarterback kept it for a good gain on 1st down.
Kane will pick up 4. He's carried the ball 43 times now for 164 yards rushing on the season. And the ball's across midfield at the 48-yard line of Timberlake. It's a double game of the week for us again, or for Squirtle. I'll tell you about that in just a second. There's McMillan up the middle, tried to spin out of a tackle, gets a little extra yardage across the 45-yard line down to the 44. He'll pick up 4, and that will bring up 3rd down at about 2.5. Saturday afternoon, Todd Miller and crew will be down at Piedmont for the Piedmont-Carl Albert game. That game might be, I'm not too sure if it's at Piedmont or Carl Albert.
I think it's at Piedmont.
Is it a Piedmont? Mm-hmm. 2 o'clock kick on Saturday afternoon. That'll be right here on the Squirtle Game of the Week, Part 2.
Yeah, number 1 team in 5A, the Carl Albert, taking on the Piedmont number 5.
3rd down and 3. Fake the jet sweep. And not a whole lot of running room for McMillan as he'll come up a yard or 2 short. Boy, the cavalry was there. They are teeing off on Drake McMillan. No gain on the play. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, tried to run a little misdirection there, and they didn't buy that at all.
So McMillan will step back and punt. This will be his 6th punt of the season. He's averaging 30 yards a kick, a long of 37. Back deep for Timberlake is Merrick Judd. Nice punt. Hang up there and be down at the 1 yard line. You can't do it better than that, as getting down there to cover it was Tate Sherman.
Great coverage, good kick. Watching Coach Lamley, he's using that play clock a lot before they snap the ball, kind of make the game a little bit shorter.
They'll put that ball at the 1 yard line. You can't do it any better than that. This drive will start with just under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter, and Timberlake on top 6-0. On first down, trying to find some running room off the right side, and Medford does a nice job of stretching him out on the carry that time by Pippen.
Did a nice job on all the running plays so far.
Give him a gain of 1. Well, we'll see how good Timberlake is if they can go 99, because that's what they would have to do to put points on the scoreboard here.
Fumble
at the 1 yard line, and it's picked up. That could be a safety. I think he might have got across the goal line. J.J. Pippen gets across the goal line and lays the 1. They're going to say safety.
Yeah.
They will say safety. They're going to say his knee was down in the end zone. He tried to fall forward, but his knee was down. So Medford gets their first 2 points of the ball game via a safety.
Plus, they're going to get the ball.
Yes, they will. So Pippen basically tackled in the end zone. He fumbled in the end zone.
That long punt paid off big time. Medford's get good penetration on those running plays. Medford had nowhere to go.
So we've got the baseball score of 6-2, and Medford will get the football.
It's not like that Dodgers game yesterday where the Dodgers scored 11 in the first inning.
Yeah. So they will kick it from the 20-yard line, which means that Medford's going to get good field position here to start this next drive.
Yeah, they've been onside kicking. You reckon they'll do that again?
Yeah, I doubt they would do that now. They're going to want to at least try to get to midfield.
There might be a reason why they're onside kicking. We're going to find out.
Well, Ethan Genlink, he wasn't their kicker for their first game, so we'll boot this one away. This was not too bad.
Here we go.
From the 39-yard line on the return to the near sideline is Tate Sherman. And Sherman across the 45 to the 47, which is where Medford will start first down and 10.
Good coverage here downfield for Timberlake, number 7, Dalton Lear, the senior.
A little shy of halfway through the first quarter. Medford on their 2 drives to start this ball game. They went for it on fourth down, came up empty on their first possession. They had to punt 3 and out and punted their last possession. So the defense just got them 2 points. They need to see if their offense can do something now. Kane in the shotgun, and he wants to run it. And he'll spin out of a tackle, but he'll get across the 50 down to the 47-yard line, tackled by Cameron Brewer and some teammates. Give him a gain of 5 to bring up second down and 5.
Yeah, they're keying on the tailback anytime they're going away from him or getting a little bit of yardage because their flow's going wherever he's going. I can see why. It's taking about 2 or 3 guys to tackle him every time he runs the football.
Well, this is fall break across Oklahoma, so a lot of kids are already out of school. I know my kid at Enid High, they were out yesterday. So a lot of games on Thursday night, so you could have a longer weekend. Second and 5. Okay, this time we'll hand off to McMillan, and boy, they are keying on McMillan. Nothing doing for him. He's not had any kind of a seam yet. After he did have that 15-yard run in the first play of the ball game. And since then, it's been tough sledding.
Yeah, and he broke about 2 or 3 tackles to get that.
He did. So no gain on that one. That'll bring up third down and 5.
I think they're going to have to throw the ball just a little bit to kind of loosen up the secondary. They're playing the run awful strong. Using that play call.
4:45 to play. They're going to let this one tick down. And we'll see what they have on 3rd down and 5. Little Kane to throw. Out pattern
throw.
caught. First
Good
down.
throw.
Running room 35 down inside the 30-yard line as Dalton Matthew makes the catch.
That's a good throw to you. That's good coverage by Timberlake. Put the ride on the money and the block a tackle too. Make a good long gain there for the Cardinals.
It's a gain of 22 for Dalton Matthew. It's his 6th catch of the season. Now his sixth catch for 125 yards. And now 1st down and 10.
Talking about the play clock.
Medford, they'll let that clock tick down. They want to shorten this game up as much as possible.
Yeah, good smart move by Coach Lamley.
Little pump fake toward the end zone. There's going to be a flag on that.
Yep.
That's pass interference.
Yep.
As you can't take him to the ground, and Merrick Judd was pulled to the ground by Tate Sherman. So Medford will have it in the red zone. 15 yards from the 26-yard line. They're going to mark this one down to the 11. And it will be 1st down and 10, and Medford would be able to get a 1st down inside the 1-yard line.
About the
and they're going to put it at the 13.
Yeah, about 13.
They first had a 15-yard penalty, but then they decided half the distance to the goal, which is probably correct. 1st down and 10. Medford can still get that 1st down inside the 5-yard line. Wide out to the right side, actually 2 to the right side, option left side, and there goes Kane, and Kane inside the 10-yard line. Falls down to the 7, gaining 6.
Yeah, run the option that time, but everybody's going with the tailback, following McMillan, and Kane really smart and just tucked it up there and got a nice gain on 1st down.
Here comes the 6th play of the drive. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 7. They can get that 1st down inside the 2.
They're looking at the coach, waiting on the signal. He's being smart.
Now that play clock sitting at 5 seconds right now. They try to get it off with a 2nd or 2 on that play clock, and they will. Kane to throw toward the end zone, in traffic, incomplete. He was trying to find Tate Sherman.
Tried to run the slant that time. I think he had him there just a little bit out in front of him.
Isaac Kane throwing the football this season, almost 1,000 yards, 51 to 75 coming into the game for 963. 13 touchdown passes, 4 picks. He's completed 68% of his passes coming into tonight, which is a good ratio.
Got a good strong arm. You tell me, watch him throw the ball. He can throw it long, and he threw that on the money there, just a little bit in front.
So 3rd down and 5. Medford trailing 6-2. And McMillan, nothing doing. Give McMillan a yard to the 6, and that is it. So McMillan, since that first run for 15, has gone for 2, -2, 4, 0, 0, and 1 yards on his carries. It's 4th down and 4. Right at the 5-yard line. They can get that 1st down, or about the 1.5-yard line. And Kane finds somebody.
Good
Near
throw.
corner of the end zone, caught
Good
for the
throw.
touchdown. He just hunkered down right there, took a half a step inside the goal line. Tate Sherman.
And he threw it right where nobody else could get it but the receiver. Just a great
Down
throw.
low, went down to his knees.
And a great catch there by who was that number?
That was Tate Sherman,
Yeah,
21. Yep.
21, his favorite target.
So Medford goes on top, 8-6 with a 2-point conversion upcoming.
Mr. Kane, you can't throw it in better. That James Killian would be proud of you. I think he's wearing his number, too.
They'll go for 2 and trying to get
Got
to the
it.
edge and turn it up. Did he get in? Yes, he did. 2-point conversion run. That'll make it 10-6. Medford will take a break. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week presented by High Plains Insurance. So Medford on top now. They score with 2:21 to play in the first quarter to take their first lead of the ball game at 10-6. 8-play drive, 53 yards, and it took almost 4 minutes. Took 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Timberlake will get it back. Ball's picked up by J.J. Pippen. It was laying there for a second. And Pippen will go down finally. They're going to give him forward progress to about the 35-yard line, I believe. Let's see where they mark this one at to start the drive. 35-yard line. 2:13 to play first quarter. Timberlake finds himself in a position. It's been a while. They were down in that Covington-Douglas game. They came back to win that one.
I was going to say they hadn't been down since the first game.
On first down, the jet sweep. Give it off to Merrick Judd, and Judd was popped after a couple of yards. There's some hitting in this ball game.
Yes. Run defense in Medford's been outstanding this first quarter.
Gain of 2. As we took under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. First place and C3 is at stake. There goes J.J. Pippen, one man to beat, but staying with him and reeling him in is Tate Sherman. He would have been gone. Sherman tackles him at the 41.
There's a misdirection that time going back to the weak side there. That's tackled there by number 21, Sherman. Well, that would have been gone to the house.
22-yard run by J.J. Pippen. Now has 4 carries for 19 yards. On first down, trying to find some running room right side is Merrick Judd, and he'll pick up about 3 or so. We'll mark the ball down at the 38. Timberlake has a lot of weapons. 11 different players have scored touchdowns for Timberlake this season. Right side, there's Carter Sands, his first carry of the night.
Flag.
Fullback, and there is a flag on the play. You can check that Squirtle scoreboard along the top of the screen all night long, plus those sponsors flashing down in the bottom right corner. We can't do it without our sponsors.
Personal foul, face mask.
So that's going to be 15 yards the easy way for Timberlake, and a second big penalty against Medford in this game. Mark it down to the 20. So first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. J.J. Pippen looking left. Pippen to the 5, to the 15-yard line, down to the 12. Combining on the tackle, Ethan G. and also Tate Sherman.
Eli Gonzalez, first guy that to make contact, kind of tripping him up before the cavalry got there.
Gain of 7 brings up second down and 3. This will be the final play of the first quarter. Matter of fact, we're not going to get this play off. We are 1 quarter into this one. Good one so far. Medford leads Timberlake 10-6. And you're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Marcy Lusk is your Grant County Farm Bureau insurance agent and is proud to back Grant County athletes. Oklahoma Farm Bureau is financially strong with an excellent reputation for service to Oklahomans. Marcy provides auto, home, farm and ranch, life and commercial business coverage. Financial services include annuities and estate planning. Make your future as financially secure and predictable as possible. Call Marcy Lusk at Grant County Farm Bureau 580-789-4606 or stop by 110 North 1st Street in Medford.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Second quarter here in Medford. The Medford Cardinals lead the Timberlake Tigers 10-6. Medford 40 yards of total offense in that first quarter. Timberlake 98 yards, but it is Medford who's ahead on the scoreboard, as Timberlake scored early on a 60-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Ginlink to J.J. Pippin. The two-point conversion was no good. That made it 6-0. Then Timberlake got the ball back after a great Medford punt down to the 1-yard line, and J.J. Pippin fumbled in the end zone, dove back on it, but he had his knee down in the end zone, so it was a safety that put Medford on the board, trailing 6-2 at the 6:17 mark of the first quarter. And then Medford ended up getting the ball back after the safety. They got the ball and went down the field 53 yards in 8 plays and scored in a 5-yard touchdown pass from Isaac Kane to Sherman. So a 2nd down and 5 and into the end zone, J.J. Pippin, as he scores from 14 yards out, 13 yards out.
Yep, lead play, nothing fancy, just off the left-hand side, walking into the end zone.
I think this could be a fun one, as Timberlake will go back on top 12-10 with a 2-point conversion upcoming. They wasted no time grabbing that lead back. Ginlink will fake the give, call his own number up the middle, stop short.
Good defense.
11:53 to play in the first half. It's 12-10. Timberlake over Medford. We'll take a break. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election.
Need a quick oil change? Maybe you need something more serious like transmission repair. Little Bees 2 in Medford offers quick and dependable auto services to the community and surrounding areas. Located on 1st Street in Medford, Little Bees 2 can take care of your auto maintenance needs, both large and small. Being the owner or driver of a vehicle carries a lot of responsibility. One of the biggest is knowing who can take care of your car's maintenance. Now you know, it's Little Bees 2. They're here for you.
Timberlake puts together a quick 6-play, 65-yard drive in 2 minutes and 20 seconds as J.J. Pippin scores his 2nd touchdown of the night, his first rushing from 13 yards out. The 2-point conversion run by Ginlink is no good, and 11:53 to play in the first half. It's now 12-10. Timberlake with the 2-point lead over Medford. Tom Nelson and the coach Randy Turney with you from Cardinal Stadium in Medford tonight on a special Thursday edition of the Squirtle Game of the Week. Ginlink's punt trickles along the ground, picked up inside the 25-yard line, and coming to the near sideline is Drake McMillan. He's tackled at about the 33. That is where Medford will take over, 1st down and 10. This drive will start with 11:46 to play in the first half from the 33. Drake McMillan, 7 rushes for 20 yards. Isaac Kane, 3 rushes for 15. He's 1 for 3 passing for 5 yards. That one completion, the 5-yard touchdown pass to Tate Sherman. 1st down. There goes McMullen for a couple. J.J. Pippin with the first pop, then Cade Severin cleaned him up. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd down and 8 at the 35.
Yeah, when he carries the ball, there's 2 or 3 white guys having to get him down on the ground. Still made a couple of yards. Been tough sledding, though, since that first carry.
Really has been.
Good news for the Plainsman on top of Edmond Memorial, 14-0.
My daughter's down there cheering tonight. Cheerleader for Enid High. I did the PA last week for their homecoming game, which didn't turn out so great against Westmore. It's been a while since they've won a district game. Let's see if they can get it done tonight. On 1st down, McMullen And he'll drag a couple of defenders, and J.J. Pippen just flew in there and said, you need to go down because I'm going to pop you pretty good.
Yeah, he had two guys that had a hold of him, and J.J. just kind of cleaned up.
So here's 3rd down and 7 from the 35.
Passing game's pretty good for Medford tonight.
We saw Kane in the pregame. Has a nice arm.
He doesn't.
Not a breeze at all tonight, so really it's a pristine night for high school football, to be honest with you.
He has a good target out there,
Yes,
number 21, Tate Sherman, the senior wide receiver.
24 catches, 9 touchdowns so far this season. Timeout, we'll take it with him and pay a bill or two. 10-16 to play in the first half. Timberlake 12, Medford 10 is the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
Now, what can Blake Lamley find on 3rd down and 7 to keep this drive alive? Ball resting at their 35-yard line. Good ball game. Timberlake just scored to grab the lead back at 12-10 early in the second quarter. Kane in the gun. McMillan to his left and an H-back left side as well. Kane to throw out in the flat to McMillan. Wide open. Nobody saw him, and he is gone. See you later. J.J. Pippen has a shot. He won't catch him. Drake McMullen was wide open. Somebody missed him over here right in front of the Medford bench, and he was off to the races. Although I got to give J.J. Pippen some credit because he was reeling him in before the end zone hit.
Yeah.
65 yards.
Just back out of the backfield on a swing play, and the linebacker got lost.
That's something. Yeah, that's the way to call it. He got lost in a big way. You can't leave your biggest offensive weapon. Nobody was within 10 yards of him over here on the near sideline. All that Isaac Kane had to do was get it to him. They'll go for 2. Kane looking left this time. Pass intercepted, and 2-point conversion no good. 10:06 to play in the first half. It's now 16-12. Medford will take a break. It is the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
When it comes to America's most loved pizza, love is limitless. At Marco's, enjoy unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. You could order just one, but why limit yourself? Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
At Maynard Ford in Okarche, you always get a great deal with a country feel. Take a ride down Highway 81 to find the top Google-rated Ford store in Oklahoma. At Maynard Ford, customer service is their top priority, making sure the customer gets the greatest service before, during, and long after the sale. You'll find them online at MaynardFordOfOkarche.com, and you'll find them just south of Okarche on Highway 81. Maynard Ford, where you get a great deal with a country feel. Well, Medford strikes back. 3 plays, 68 yards at 1:40. The big hookup for the touchdown is from Isaac Kane to Drake McMillan. 65 yards for the touchdown, and for Drake, it's his first touchdown reception of the season, his 10th catch of the year. 2-point conversion pass was intercepted and automatically dead, and that makes it 16-12 as Medford will give the ball back to Timberlake. And this is kind of like a tennis match. We're just going back and forth. They're going to hold serve. They're going to try to hold serve. Kick taken by an up man at the 35-yard line and return across the 40. And it was J.J. Pippen coming up to take it forward for some yardage, and that is where Timberlake will start. First down and 10. 44-yard line.
44-yard line, where the Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Well, okay, let's see what Timberlake can do now. J.J. Pippen, 6 carries, 43 yards and a touchdown. Ethan Genlink, 1 for 4 passing. The 1 completion, the 60-yard touchdown to J.J. Pippen. There's Pippen trying to find some running room with a jet sweep, and he does it across midfield, steps out of a tackle, and he's knocked down at the about 10 yards downfield by Tate Sherman.
He spun him around. They're not going any further.
9 on that one to bring up 2nd down and 1. Across midfield at the 47. And the 46. Entertaining ball game so far. J.J. Pippen bounces left, running room, 25-20. Tackled down around the 15-yard line. Tate Sherman again saving a touchdown.
Yeah, you don't want your safety making all the tackles. That spells trouble.
And Tate Sherman is the leading tackler on this Medford team, over 60 for the season, and you're exactly right.
You like for
That's not necessarily good.
Yeah, you like for your linebackers
to be leading in tackles.
That's right.
So the gain down to the 13-yard line. There's J.J. Pippen again. Man, he's working hard to get to the end zone. Touchdown. Yep. J.J. Pippen from 13 yards out.
Nothing fancy, just right behind your fullback and between the guard and the end, and take tacklers with you into the end zone. Good effort there by Mr. 14, J.J. Pippen.
J.J. Pippen, the junior, 5'11", 165. He runs like he's bigger than that. Genlink to throw. Back of the end zone, going high to reel it in for 2.
What a catch.
Got some airborne. That is a Judd. It's
got to be Sloop. I'll bet you. He's a.
Nope, it is Sloop. You're exactly right.
State champion high jumper. I go, that has to be Sloop.
Yep, Dylan Sloop goes up high to get it. 8:54 to play in the first half. It's 20-16 Timberlake, and we'll take a break. It's the game of the week on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Is your doctor happy? Does he or she love what they do? At Reliant Direct Primary Care, Dr. Jonathan Bushman loves taking care of his patients in the most accessible, most affordable way. With membership starting at $25 per month, it's time for you, your family, and your business to elevate your health. Visit us at www.reliantdpc.com today and discover the direct primary care difference.
Grant County Bank has been serving the Medford community since 1895. Their goal is to provide a high level of personal customer service, and they're committed to their customers. Your business is their first priority, and you'll see that in everything they do. Grant County Bank is financially strong and a great choice for your financial needs. Stop by Grant County Bank at 120 South Main in Medford, or visit them online at grantcobank.com to find out more. Grant County Bank. Making it easier to do your business is their business.
Timberlake scores in a 3-play, 56-yard drive in a minute 8. J.J. Pippen from 13 yards out, the 2-point conversion pass to Dylan Sloop. And the kick out of bounds will give Medford good field position at the 35-yard line. The last 3 drives, all for touchdowns, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, a minute 40, and a minute 8. Back and forth we go. Combined for 36 points, 8:53 to play in the first half still.
Okay, I was going to say that you shouldn't get it out on the 35 if you kick it. There's a 5-yard penalty for where it went out of bounds. So about the 37 or 38.
So the drive will start with 8:53 to play in the first half. And now Medford trails again 20-16, and what can they come up with? On the jet sweep, turning the corner down the near sideline for some running room. That is Ethan G. That's his first carry of the ball game.
Good call there by Coach Lamley. Anything that they fake the ball to McMillan and give the ball to someone else, because they're keying on running back pretty strong.
18-yard gain for Ethan G., his 14th carry of the year, about 70 yards rushing. He has scored 6 rushing touchdowns this season.
Good speed there, too. Got to the hole in a hurry.
So first down and 10. Well, I think we found a good ball game tonight here in Medford.
We've been pretty lucky this year.
We have been.
Same play.
Yeah, give it to G again. And Ethan G across the 40-yard line down to the 36. There's 9 yards on back-to-back carries by G, the senior.
You don't have to be fancy, just execute.
Second down and 1 from the 36-yard line. Like we said, the touchdowns have been coming in a hurry, but Medford is trying to take as much time off this clock as they can, trying to shorten this game up and keep the Timberlake offense off the field as much as possible. And I think you can see why, because Timberlake can score pretty darn quick. Second down and 1 from the 36. There we go, G again, running room to the 20, down to the 16-yard line. He was chased down and tackled from behind by J.J. Pippin.
Same play, only he went the other way.
And he picks up 20.
And he made a good cut that time. Instead of taking around the end, he cut up field there and went straight east and west.
3 carries in a row, 18 yards, 9 yards, and 21 yards for Ethan G. It's first down and 10 at the 15.
Yeah, Timberlake's only played a half, I think, the last 3 ball games, and scored about 60 or 70.
This Medford team, a couple of routes the last couple of weeks with that signature win for them over Pond Creek Hunter by 20, 56-36 in week 3. First time they'd beaten Pond Creek Hunter since 2004. They've not beaten Timberlake since 2003.
I know they won 8 straight games.
Timeout, let's take a break. 6:22 to play in the first half. Tigers on top of the Cards, 20-16. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Nathan Crow at Farmers Insurance is Grant County's hometown insurance agent. For auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more, Nathan is a local caring agent who will personally meet with you and find the policies that best suit you. At Farmers, they love discounts. Teachers, librarians, doctors, RNs, law enforcement, firefighter, military, and others. No insurance company offers more. Call Nathan Crow at 580-395-3333 or stop by his office at 102 East Cherokee in Medford.
Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, Chad Rebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Waukeeta. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say, sold, at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800. and jkjauction.com.
Back with you in Medford. Timeout on the field. First down and 10 for Medford at the Timberlake 15-yard line. We were taking a look at what C3 looks like. You got Timberlake and Medford tied at the top at 3-0. Blue Jackets a half game back at 2-0. And then you've got Wesleyan Christian at 2-1. And you've got South Coffeyville, Copan, and DCLA, also Welch, all winless in district play. And so this really is the battle for the top spot in C3. There's still a lot of football to be played, but this is a big one. First down and 10 for Medford, trailing 20-16. Kane to throw, left flat, ball caught. There's G again. Boy, Ethan G is getting a workout on this drive, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 10.
Yeah, that's a good call there by Lamley. Coach called the lead to McMillan. Everybody went with him and snuck G out to the flat. And nice throw by Kane and nice run by G to get the ball right the 5-yard line.
For Ethan G, it's his 10th catch of the season. Second down and 1 at the 6. They can get that first down.
This is the G drive.
Yes, it is. Direct snap to McMillan this time, and he will find the
Touchdown.
end zone as he went right over the top of Merrick Judd.
Walk it.
So G does all the heavy lifting, and Drake McMillan gets the accolades at the touchdown. And for Drake McMillan, it is his 9th rushing touchdown of the season, and Medford goes back on top 22-20.
Good call there. That's the first time we've seen the Wildcat just straight snap it to McMillan, get behind some blockers and run over anybody in your way.
Boy, 2-point conversions could be big in this ball game. This is going back and forth. Isaac Kane wants to throw. Left flat. Oh, off the fingertips of G, incomplete. 6:19 to play in the first half. Now Medford back on top, 22-20. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
On the football field, it's important to be able to count on your teammates. Looking for a teammate you can bank on? You found one at the Bank of Kremlin. They'll offer you a wide variety of services, including loans, CDs, and always great customer service. They are the team that offers more at the Kremlin, North Enid, Goldtree, and Drummond branches, and at 430 South Oakwood. The Bank of Kremlin, banking with people you know. Member FDIC. On the football field, you want to be strong and look good. Why should your concrete floor be any different? Let Copperhead Coatings rehab the floor in your garage, warehouse, laundry room, or patio. One-day decorative concrete floor coatings that are far superior to epoxy, won't chip or peel, have a 15-year residential warranty, are easy to keep clean, 100% antimicrobial, and easy on the feet. Let Ford Simpson and his team give you a free price quote and lock it in for 365 days. Call 580-532-6243 or go to copperheadcoatings.net.
So now Medford gives the ball back to Timberlake, at least you would figure, on this kickoff. They just grabbed the lead back. 5-play, 63-yard drive in 2.5 minutes. Drake McMillan scores from 5 yards out. Short kick is taken at the 40-yard line, and immediately to a knee goes Dalton Lear. So Timberlake will take over, 1st down and 10. They will start this drive at the 40-yard line with 6:18 to play.
Covington Douglas leading Barnesdall 24-8. That's a big game in B7. Both of them coming in at 5-1.
1st down and 10. Pippen steps out of a tackle, gets a couple of extra yards as he just dragged Caden Keller for a couple more. He'll end up getting 6 across the 45 to the 46-yard line, 2nd and 4.
In the second quarter, Ringwood leading Pond Creek Hunter 14-6.
Pond Creek Hunter, after winning that state championship a year ago, lost a lot of talent off that team. They're young. A low snap, and Jinlink's in trouble, but he's going to make something out of it.
Oh, my.
Oh, he'll make something out of it, all right. To the 25, to the 20, and down to the 10-yard line as he was chased down and tackled from behind by Talon Darling, but that's taking chicken something and making chicken something else out of it.
I don't think the Medford lost the football. Didn't think they knew where it was, and out he come in a big old pile and nobody there.
45-yard run by Jinlink, and he was dead to rights behind the line of scrimmage.
On a broken play.
On a broken play. On a broken play, it's 1st and goal. Jinlink, Pippen. Boy, nobody's out there, and Pippen's going to get into the end zone. Are they going to say he stepped out of bounds? Nope, he's in for a touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run. J.J. Pippen. And the scoreboard looks like the slot machine at a casino.
Yep, he started out this evening with 10 touchdowns, and he's adding to that in a hurry.
He's got 3 touchdown runs tonight and a touchdown reception.
Yep.
All right, 2-point conversion. These 2-point opportunities are going to be huge in this ball game, the way this one's playing out. I think we picked the right game again, Coach. It's going to be Pippen. No, it's going to be the direct snap this time to Merrick Judd, and Judd will throw it in the end zone to Schloop. 2-point conversion makes it 28-22. We'll take a break. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
You want commitment from your bank. You want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member FDIC.
.5:17 to play in the first half. Timberlake scores in a 3-play, 60-yard drive in a minute and 1 second. J.J. Pippen 9 yards out, his third rushing touchdown of the ball game, fourth touchdown overall. 2-point conversion from Judd to Schloop to make it 28-22.
Short kick recovered by Medford.
So Medford's going to have the good field position one more time from their own 47-yard line.
Number 4, Caden Keller on the recovery from Medford.
Let's see, when we started the second quarter, the score was 10-6. Medford was up 10-6. It's now 28-22, a little more than halfway through the second quarter. Direct snap. Boy, and popped the line of scrimmage.
Number 7.
Nothing there for McMullen. Yeah, leading the way is Dalton Lyer.
Yeah.
No gain on the play.
Met him right in the hole.
Second down and 10. Great coaching matchup here tonight. Coach Lamley for Medford. Brian Severin for Timberlake. They named the stadium after him last week. How about that?
Only place he's ever been.
Brian Severin Fields, or Brian Severin Stadium at Ray Trout Field.
Yep. That's a nice touch. Two guys that have coached a lot of football at that stadium.
Here's G again. Across midfield, a step out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They're going to put him right at the 45, a gain of 7.
Of course, Brian played for Ray Trout. My father-in-law, Robert Kramer, coached a lot of football against Ray Trout.
So the gain of 7 brings up second down and 3. Four minutes and change remaining here in the first half of what has been a dandy ball game as the offenses have come to play in this one. On the jet sweep, boy, G was one tackle away from taking it to the house, and it was J.J. Pippen who slowed him down. And then helping him clean it up was Cameron Brewer.
Yeah, they stuck their arm out and barely tripped him up, because if he'd got through there, it'd been clean sailing.
10-yard run. First down and 10, 35-yard line. Well, you can understand why Coach Lamley wants to slow this game down.
It's taking a minute for Timberlake to score, but you got two coaches that's coaching at their alma mater.
Blake Lamley in his second year at Medford has a record of 7-8 coming into his second year as head coach of the Cardinals. A little bit of running room there for G again. He's tackled by Cameron Brewer, picking up 3 to bring up second down and 7.
Yeah, Blake won a state championship at Shattuck a few years ago.
Yeah. Pretty good pedigree coming into Medford, coming home. As we'll take under 3 minutes to play. As you see Coach right there talking to his quarterback, Isaac Kane. Split 2 wide to the right. Now they put him in motion. That's G again. They're going to give it this time to McMillan, and nothing doing. Boy, they've got him dialed in. Tackled by Dalton Lear and also Dylan Schloop.
Yeah.
We'll give him 1.
Fake the jet sweep and try to run the counter back to the strong side. Didn't fool Timberlake.
Been a tough sledding tonight for Drake McMillan. Third down and a long 6, almost 7. He didn't get much.
I'm going to say the linebacker, Lears, bird-like tailback McMillan, because everywhere he's been, he's there.
McMillan's got a spotter tonight.
Yep.
Just keep an eye on him.
He's hard to bring down, even if you know where he's going. Timeout.
We'll take it with them. 2:04 to play in the first half. It's 28-22 Timberlake over Medford. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Let's face it, no one wants to have a fender bender or hit a deer or have a rock crack our windshield. But when it happens, it sure is nice to have Steve's Body Shop working for you. They specialize in auto paint and body work, glass work, and minor mechanic work. Steve's Body Shop has been in business since 1985, and they are a proud supporter of the Medford Cardinals in all schools in Grant County. Steve's Body Shop, 201 East Cherokee Street in Medford.
Yeah, the Squirtle crew with us tonight here in Medford. Producer-engineer Ethan Sunken, the camera crew tonight, Trey Robinson and Caden LaFortune. All the Cashin boys were back with us. You got to give them some credit for being here, because they got a pretty good high school football team in Cashin. And I bet sometimes they'd rather be watching them play, but no, they come and make some money with us. It's 3rd down and 7, wide open is McMillan, and he'll make the catch and step out of bounds. He could not quite get it turned up, but he did the most important thing for the Cardinals, make a catch down to the 11-yard line.
That's a good catch, too. It's really good concentration just to catch that and get his foot down in bounds.
Gain of 20.
If he throws that a little bit more to the inside, it's a touchdown.
Yep, you're exactly right. Second catch of the night for McMillan.
But give King credit for putting some air on it and letting him run underneath it.
1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. That clock now right under 2 minutes, 1:58 to play.
Five yards.
Yeah, somebody jumped early.
A little quick.
5 yards.
I think that was going to work, too. That was like a counter off the jet sweep.
Put it back to the 16-yard line.
Looked like the guard that was pulling the lead for McMillan jumped a little bit quick.
Love coming to Medford, great town. Of course, you lived here for a long time. Had some pretty good teams, the basketball court up here, and great people in Medford. If you haven't been up here along Highway 11 in north central, northwest Oklahoma, we got to make this trip sometime. We got a timeout. Let's pay another bill. 1:56 to play in the first half, 28-22 Timberlake. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Marcy Lusk is your Grant County Farm Bureau insurance agent and is proud to back Grant County athletes. Oklahoma Farm Bureau is financially strong with an excellent reputation for service to Oklahomans. Marcy provides auto, home, farm and ranch, life and commercial business coverage. Financial services include annuities and estate planning. Make your future as financially secure and predictable as possible. Call Marcy Lusk at Grant County Farm Bureau 580-789-4606 or stop by 110 North 1st Street in Medford. Here comes the 7th play of the drive. It's 1st down and 15 back at the 16-yard line for the Cardinals, trailing 28-22 late in the first half, down to the 10-yard line.
Tackle by number 14, J.J. Pippin.
On the carry that time, once again, it's G, picking up 6.
And if he's not there, he's going to run that into the end zone.
I take it back. That was McMillan, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
no, that's I think it was G.
Oh, was it G? Okay.
Yeah, it was a jet sweep. And he just cut it back inside.
So down to the 10-yard line. Second down and 8 after that 5-yard penalty.
I'm going to say they're going to throw for a touchdown this time. I'm going to call.
Going to call it
to Sherman, too. Number 21.
Too wide to the right. Sherman's over there. Shotgun. Now they'll put G in motion. Going to flip it to G on the jet sweep, and he will get down inside the 5-yard line, down to the 2.
He's also close to probably about a yard short of the first down. Yep.
Yep, they're going to mark it at the 3-yard line.
It's a yard short.
So they pick up 7.
That's the same play as before. Exactly.
He's got 80 yards rushing on 8 carries, all in the last 2 drives.
Yeah, in the second quarter.
Yeah. 3rd down and 1. Give it to him again, and he was met
99.
by Cade Severin. Nothing doing.
Yep.
Cade Severin.
That's
99 is the number on that license plate.
25 seconds.
4th down and 2.
And Medford doesn't have any timeouts. Don't get in a hurry.
Timberlake going to help them out by calling a timeout. I think they did. Timberlake will call a timeout.
Yeah, they did.
They'll stop the clock
13.
with, you're right, we'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election.
Tom Nelson, Randy Turney with you. Big play. 4th down and 2 for Medford. 13 seconds to play in the first half. No timeout. Snap it to McMillan. He wants to throw to the end zone. It's intercepted. It is picked off in the end zone, and that will end the drive. Going up high to reel it in is Merrick Judd. And this is one of those ball games where whoever gets the stop, they're huge, and that is a big stop in this ball game.
Going to come out to the 20. He's got 8 seconds left.
Because Timberlake will get the football to start the 3rd quarter. Isaac Kane had thrown 4 straight completions after starting off 0 for 2 before the pick. From the 20-yard line, J.J. Pippin out to the 35. Will they burn a timeout with 2 seconds to play? They stop the clock with 1 second to play. So let's go ahead and keep this one right here. There's 1 second to play in the first half. Pippin just went for 15. Timberlake will have 1 play left here. First half rushing for J.J. Pippin. 12 carries for 128 yards. 3 rushing touchdowns. 13, and 9 yards. So let's see what the old ball coach, Brian Severin, can draw up. He's going to earn that stadium name if he can score right here. Stick around, coming up at halftime. We'll recap the scoring. That'll take a while. We'll hit the stats. That could take a while, and the Squirtle scoreboard. Jen Link. He's got time. He's going to throw it up near sideline, incomplete. That'll be the end of the first half. Just dump it out and end the half. Timberlake will take a lead to the locker room of 28-22. Coach, that was a fun 24 minutes.
Yeah, it is, and Timberlake's experienced something they hadn't experienced in quite a while, and that's having to play past halftime.
That's exactly right. They will play deep into the 3rd quarter, at least in this one, you would think. 28-22 Timberlake over Medford. We'll take a break. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Need a quick oil change? Maybe you need something more serious like transmission repair. Little Bees 2 in Medford offers quick and dependable auto services to the community and surrounding areas. Located on 1st Street in Medford, Little Bees 2 can take care of your auto maintenance needs, both large and small. Being the owner or driver of a vehicle carries a lot of responsibility. One of the biggest is knowing who can take care of your car's maintenance. Now you know, it's Little Bees 2. They're here for you.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
When it comes to America's most loved pizza, love is limitless. At Marco's, enjoy unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. You could order just one, but why limit yourself? Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
At Maynard Ford in Okarche, you always get a great deal with a country feel. Take a ride down Highway 81 to find the top Google-rated Ford store in Oklahoma. At Maynard Ford, customer service is their top priority, making sure the customer gets the greatest service before, during, and long after the sale. You'll find them online at MaynardFordOfOkarche.com, and you'll find them just south of Okarche on Highway 81. Maynard Ford, where you get a great deal with a country feel.
Is your doctor happy? Does he or she love what they do? At Reliant Direct Primary Care, Dr. Jonathan Bushman loves taking care of his patients in the most accessible, most affordable way. With membership starting at $25 per month, it's time for you, your family, and your business to elevate your health. Visit us at www.reliantdpc.com today and discover the direct primary care difference.
Grant County Bank has been serving the Medford community since 1895. Their goal is to provide a high level of personal customer service, and they're committed to their customers. Your business is their first priority, and you'll see that in everything they do. Grant County Bank is financially strong and a great choice for your financial needs. Stop by Grant County Bank at 120 South Main in Medford, or visit them online at grantcobank.com to find out more. Grant County Bank. Making it easier to do your business is their business.
Halftime in Medford, we've got a good ball game. Timberlake leading Medford 28-22. Let's go back and recap the scoring in this one. First of all, Medford got the ball to start the ball game, turned it over on downs, and gave it to Timberlake at the Timberlake 35-yard line. Timberlake scored in 6 plays, covered 65 yards in just a minute 14. It was Ethan Ginlink with the 60-yard touchdown pass to J.J. Pippin. 2-point conversion, no good. 9:14 to play in the first quarter. Timberlake leads 6-0. Medford has to go 3 and out. They punt the ball down to the 1-yard line, and Timberlake a fumble in the end zone. J.J. Pippin lands on it for a safety, and Medford's on the board, trailing 6-2 with 6:17 to play in the first quarter. Medford would grab the lead because they got the ball back after the safety took over at their own 47-yard line. 8 plays, 53 yards in 3 minutes and 51 seconds, and it was Isaac Kane with the 5-yard touchdown pass to Tate Sherman. Sherman had the 2-point conversion run. 2:21 to play in the first quarter. Medford leads for the first time at 10-6. Quick answer for the Tigers. 6 plays, 65 yards in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. J.J. Pippin from 13 for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion, no good. 11:53 to play in the first half. It's now 12-10 Timberlake. Medford grabs the lead back. 3 plays, 68 yards in a minute 40. It was Isaac Kane to Drake McMullen, 65-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion, no good. 10:06 to play in the second quarter. That was 16-12. Medford back on top. Timberlake grabbed the lead right back. Didn't take them long. 3 plays, 56 yards in a minute 8. As J.J. Pippen scores to make it 20-16. The two-point conversion pass from Ethan Jindlink to Dylan Schloop. And that made it 20-16, 8:54 to play in the second quarter. Medford grabbed the lead right back, 5 plays, 63 yards, and 2:34 as Drake McMillan scored from 5 yards out. Two-point conversion no good. Medford led 22-20 with 6:19 to play in the second quarter. Timberlake got it back, scored in 3 plays, 60 yards in 1 minute and 1 second. J.J. Pippen from 9 yards out. The two-point conversion pass was Merrick Judd to Dylan Schloop. That made it 28-22 with 5:17 to play in the first half. And then Medford moved the ball all the way down inside the 5-yard line in the final 13 seconds of the first half. But Isaac Kane threw the interception in the end zone, and that took care of the last drive of the first half for Medford. And here we are at halftime, 28-22 our score. We'll take a break. Our halftime show will continue after this. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Nathan Crow at Farmers Insurance is Grant County's hometown insurance agent. For auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more, Nathan is a local caring agent who will personally meet with you and find the policies that best suit you. At Farmers, they love discounts. Teachers, librarians, doctors, RNs, law enforcement, firefighter, military, and others. No insurance company offers more. Call Nathan Crow at 580-395-3333 or stop by his office at 102 East Cherokee in Medford.
Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, Chad Reb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Waukeeta. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say, sold, at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800. and jkjauction.com.
On the football field, it's important to be able to count on your teammates. Looking for a teammate you can bank on? You found one at the Bank of Kremlin. They'll offer you a wide variety of services, including loans, CDs, and always great customer service. They are the team that offers more at the Kremlin, North Enid, Goldtree, and Drummond branches, and at 430 South Oakwood. The Bank of Kremlin, banking with people you know. Member FDIC. On the football field, you want to be strong and look good. Why should your concrete floor be any different? Let Copperhead Coatings rehab the floor in your garage, warehouse, laundry room, or patio. One-day decorative concrete floor coatings that are far superior to epoxy, won't chip or peel, have a 15-year residential warranty, are easy to keep clean, 100% antimicrobial, and easy on the feet. Let Ford Simpson and his team give you a free price quote and lock it in for 365 days. Call 580-532-6243 or go to copperheadcoatings.net.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, no one wants to have a fender bender or hit a deer or have a rock crack our windshield. But when it happens, it sure is nice to have Steve's Body Shop working for you. They specialize in auto paint and body work, glass work, and minor mechanic work. Steve's Body Shop has been in business since 1985, and they are a proud supporter of the Medford Cardinals in all schools in Grant County. Steve's Body Shop, 201 East Cherokee Street in Medford.
Halftime in Medford, the Cardinals on top, or the Cardinals trailing Timberlake 28-22. Let's hit the stats for you really quick. First of all, for Medford, on the ground, 24 rushes for 123 yards. Leading the way is Ethan G., and he did the bulk of his work in the last 6 minutes of the first half. 9 carries, 79 yards rushing. Drake McMillan, 12 carries for 29 yards rushing. Drake with a 5-yard touchdown run as well. And Isaac Kane on the ground, 3 carries for 15 yards. Through the air, Isaac Kane, 4 of 7 for exactly 100 yards passing. 2 touchdown passes, 5 yards to Tate Sherman, 65 yards to Drake McMullen, and 1 interception right there at the end of the first half. So 31 offensive plays for Medford in the first half and 223 yards. For Timberlake, 16 rushes for 181 yards, 12 carries and 128 for J.J. Pippin. 3 first-half rushing touchdowns of 13, 13, and 9 yards. Carter Sands a carry for 3, Merrick Judd 2 carries for 5, and Ethan Gentlink, the quarterback, 1 carry for 45 yards. 16 for 181 on the ground. Through the air, Gentlink 1 of 4 for 60 yards. It was a touchdown reception to J.J. Pippin. Gentlink to Pippin early in the ball game. And 20 offensive plays for 241 total yards for the Tigers in the first half. Second half just around the corner, 28-22 our score. We'll take a break. Coach is going to check the Squirtle scoreboard when we come back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Marcy Lusk is your Grant County Farm Bureau insurance agent and is proud to back Grant County athletes. Oklahoma Farm Bureau is financially strong with an excellent reputation for service to Oklahomans. Marcy provides auto, home, farm and ranch, life and commercial business coverage. Financial services include annuities and estate planning. Make your future as financially secure and predictable as possible. Call Marcy Lusk at Grant County Farm Bureau 580-789-4606 or stop by 110 North 1st Street in Medford.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election.
Halftime in Medford. Timberlake leads Medford 28-22. That is our score. The coach has been compiling scores from across the area and across the state. What do you got, Coach, in the Squirtle scoreboard?
I got the Enid Plainsman on top of Edmond Memorial, 20-0 at
Go
halftime.
you, Enid Plainsman.
Yep, Enid at 2-3, looking to be 3-3 at a long time and win a district game. Kind of an upset at Broken Arrow right now. UConn leading BA 14-7 in the second quarter. Chisholm on top of Hennessy, 14-0 at halftime. Wacomas and Kremen in a close game. Kremen on top of Wacomas, 24-22. Big game in B7, the number 17, Covington Douglas on top of Barnstall, 32-8. Garber and Yale in a shootout in B7. Garber leading Yale 56-22. In 2A1, the Alba Go Bugs trailing Perry at halftime 20-6. In A1, the Texoma Red Devils, the number 8 team in Class A, leading Prairie View 28-14. Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, the number 8 team in 3A, leading Perkins Tryon 28-12 at halftime. In A3, Crescent having no trouble with Watonga, leading 29-0 at halftime. The Cherokee Chiefs, number 4 team in Class B, leading the Oak Keene Whippets 42-0 at halftime. And kind of an upset so far in the game at Ringwood. The Ringwood Red Devils on top of Pond Creek Counter 22-6 at halftime. In A3, a game that will happen tomorrow, the OBA Trojans will travel to Hinton to play their game in A3 tomorrow. Laverne has shut out Sealing at halftime. The game ended 46-0 in favor of Laverne. Shattuck Indians, the number 1 team in Class B, having no trouble with Valco Forgan, leading 38-6. Pioneer Mustangs already have ended their game at halftime against Olive. Final score, Pioneer 48, Olive 0. In Class A, the number 2 team in Class A, Pawhuska, having no trouble with Rejoice Christian, 40-7 at halftime. And the number 4 team in Class A, the Chalmers Terriers, on top of Sayre, 21-0.
And we've got a second half of football coming your way you don't want to miss. 28-22, Timberlake over Medford. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Need a quick oil change? Maybe you need something more serious like transmission repair. Little Bees 2 in Medford offers quick and dependable auto services to the community and surrounding areas. Located on 1st Street in Medford, Little Bees 2 can take care of your auto maintenance needs, both large and small. Being the owner or driver of a vehicle carries a lot of responsibility. One of the biggest is knowing who can take care of your car's maintenance. Now you know, it's Little Bees 2. They're here for you.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
Tom Nelson, the coach, Randy Turney, back with you in Medford tonight. Second half coming up in just a few seconds. And I really think, Coach, that interception at the end of the first half was huge, because basically this has become like a tennis match. It's about holding serve. Timberlake held serve, and now they get the ball to start the third quarter, leading 28-22. They get out to a 2-possession lead. They can, tighten up that defense a little bit and pin their ears back a little bit more.
I doubt if we're going to slow down.
No.
That's for sure, because, the faster they go, the better they like it.
Timberlake will get the football in the road white uniforms, black numbers and silver helmets. Medford, the red tops, white numbers trimmed in black, and the white pants and those white helmets with the cardinal on the side. Medford trying to knock off Timberlake for the first time since 2003. They haven't played every year since then, but it's been that long since they've come out on the right side of that rivalry.
Timberlake's won the last 8 times they played.
And before that, it was at least 5 straight, going back to 1999, that Medford had won over Timberlake, including that state championship game in '99. J.J. Pippin on the return, and Timberlake will have it first down and 10. We're going to say the 45-yard line is where they will start this drive. And they have scored quickly. They have wasted no time on their drives. Let's see, going back to that first half. The first one was 6 plays, 65 yards at 1:14, then 220, 108, 101. It was quick.
They're going to come out throwing. No, they're going to run the sweep.
Nope, they're going to throw it down the field. One-on-one coverage down here inside the 30-yard line. The ball deflected away. Good defensive play. as Eli Gonzalez was out here on an island, and he was covering Merrick Judd. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
They went for the juggler right off the bat. Fake the jet sweep and throw it long.
So Ethan Genlink, 1 for 5 passing in the ball game so far. That one completion, the 60-yard touchdown pass to J.J. Pippin way back in the early first quarter. Handoff this time. 2nd carry of the ball game for the fullback, Carter Sands. And he'll get a first down a little bit more inside the 40-yard line. Watch him move the pile. Watch him move the pile down to the 36.
Yeah, he's getting everybody fired up when the fullback carries the ball.
That's a 19-yard run down to the 36-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Got a big applause for the teammates on the sideline.
Took half the Cardinal D to finally corral him. Genlink from the gun this time. Handoff, Pippin left side. Boy, I thought they were going to string him out. He did get to the edge and pick up a couple. I thought he wasn't going to get that much. Give him the 35-yard line, a gain of 1.
Yeah. Did a good job of using the sideline there to help him to get him out of bounds.
J.J. Pippin had 500 yards rushing on the season coming into this game. He's 13 carries for 129 so far in this one. Timberlake, average score this season, they score 62 points a game and give up 10. This is reminding me, though, of that first game against Covington Douglas. As a little bit of running room for Merrick Judd, his 3rd carry of the ball game. As he'll pick up 8.
Yeah, and all but that one of those games, both of those points occurred in the first half.
Yep. Exactly right. 3rd down and 2. Pippin. 2nd effort will get him the 1st down as he was hit at the line of scrimmage. But he just pushed I think it was Tate Sherman back.
Yeah, you don't see him go double tight very much. Just the old power eye.
And to the 24-yard line, that was a gain of 3. 1st down and 10. Genlink to throw. Out here, there's Merrick Judd to the 10, down to the 6 before he was tackled out of bounds by Tate Sherman. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, nice little crossing route there that time to bring Judd across the middle and bring him in behind the defense to throw it to Merrick Judd, one of his primary receivers.
That's Merrick's first catch of the night, 17-yard hookup. 1st down and goal at the 7. I set, pitch left. Pippin will try to get to the edge. Can Sherman track him down? He will. Did he hit the pylon? No indication down to the 1-yard line.
Run that play a lot to the left side. JJ's got a lot of speed.
So 2nd down and goal at the 1. Touchdown ride here would put Timberlake up by 2 possessions, give them a little bit of breathing room, although Medford has shown they can score in a hurry as well. Quarterback sneak, Genlink, touchdown, Tigers. 1 yard out. For Ethan Genlink, it's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. That'll make it 34-22 with the 2-point conversion upcoming. They score in 8 plays.
Got a new formation.
Snap it to Judd. He'll try to outrun G to the edge, but a flag will blow, or a whistle will blow it dead. I think somebody moved, somebody jumped.
Or they didn't line up right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. 5-yard penalty. So they'll try it again.
Probably going to look for that big target in the end zone, the high jumper, Mr. Sloop. one of the few seniors that got on the ball club.
Yeah, this Timberlake squad returns a lot for next year.
There's 4 seniors on the roster.
Genlink dumps it out left side and into the end zone. There's Schloop. Not exactly the way you thought they'd run it to him, but he gets the 2-point conversion. 9:45 to play in the third quarter. The score now is 36-22. 14-point lead for Timberlake. This is the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
When it comes to America's most loved pizza, love is limitless. At Marco's, enjoy unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. You could order just one, but why limit yourself? Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
At Maynard Ford in Okarche, you always get a great deal with a country feel. Take a ride down Highway 81 to find the top Google-rated Ford store in Oklahoma. At Maynard Ford, customer service is their top priority, making sure the customer gets the greatest service before, during, and long after the sale. You'll find them online at MaynardFordOfOkarche.com, and you'll find them just south of Okarche on Highway 81. Maynard Ford, where you get a great deal with a country feel.
Is your doctor happy? Does he or she love?
Timberlake scores on an 8-play drive, 65 yards in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Ethan Genlink on the quarterback sneak from 1 yard out. 2-point conversion pass from Genlink to Schloop to make it 36-22. Now the 14-point lead for Timberlake, and they'll kick it away. Onside kick, it went 10 yards and they covered it.
Yep.
How about that, Ethan Genlink?
Yeah, nice play by the
It
kicker.
went. There's nothing you can do about that, Medford. You just let them. That ball covered 10 yards.
Yep.
Now you look at where they marked it, though. They might be saying it didn't go 10.
They missed it because he let it go 10.
Yes, he did. He was across the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
They're going to say illegal touching. Medford catches a break right here.
That's a bad call. I'm not partial to either team, but he did a good job of letting it go 10 before he touched it. They were out of position.
Yeah, that he let it go across the 50-yard line, and he covered it and fell on it.
Yeah, he ran out in front of it and let it go 10. And we'd have given your set right on the 50.
So Medford has it. First down, there's G busting into the secondary. 25-yard line down to the 22 before he's chased down by J.J. Pippin and helped out on the tackle by Cameron Brewer, who's getting up a little gimpy.
Yep. Got a little leg injury.
So they will mark it at the 20-yard line, a gain of 29.
They're going back to that jet sweep that they had so much success with in the second quarter. Imperative that Medford answers this touchdown of Timberlake's.
First down and 10. Flip it to him again. And that's G. 4-yard gain down to the 16-yard line. And you know something, I've not been putting these down, but these are actually passes. They're forward passes from Kane to G, and I'm not writing them down that way, so my passing numbers are going to be a bit skewed.
Yeah, and if they drop it, it's just an
incomplete pass.
Right. Good point.
I just realized that as I was marking it down. I've been marking it down as runs. It should be receptions for Ethan G. Second down and 5 to the end zone. That one is caught. Touchdown, Medford.
Yep. Fake the jet sweep, hit the end going across on a post route. Nice pass by Kane, too.
Really was, as he was able to find Dalton Matthew.
Yep. Good touch on it. You didn't have to rifle that in there, just lay it up there soft and let your receiver go get it.
Matthew's second catch of the night, his second touchdown reception of the season.
Good answer by the Cardinals.
That'll make it 36-28, a huge answer for Medford. There's a little flip and the pass come up short. So we'll take a break. 8:27 to play in the third quarter, now 36-28. And you are watching the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Is your doctor happy? Does he or she love what they do? At Reliant Direct Primary Care, Dr. Jonathan Bushman loves taking care of his patients in the most accessible, most affordable way. With membership starting at $25 per month, it's time for you, your family, and your business to elevate your health. Visit us at www.reliantdpc.com today and discover the direct primary care difference.
Grant County Bank has been serving the Medford community since 1895. Their goal is to provide a high level of personal customer service, and they're committed to their customers. Your business is their first priority, and you'll see that in everything they do. Grant County Bank is financially strong and a great choice for your financial needs. Stop by Grant County Bank at 120 South Main in Medford, or visit them online at grantcobank.com to find out more. Grant County Bank. Making it easier to do your business is their business.
8:27 to play in the third quarter. Medford needed an answer and they got it. They trail now 36-28. Quick drive, 3 plays, covered 51 yards. Actually, no, covered 49 yards.
You got to find a way to stop Timberlake. You can't just keep trading scores with them.
Minute 14 off the clock, so Medford scored in a hurry. Let's see what they can do. Here's the kick. That's a free ball. That's a live ball picked up by Judd, and he'll be tackled across the 30-yard line at the 32. So Timberlake now with the 36-28 lead, and Medford needs to get a stop.
Good hustle on the kickoff team. Number 21, Tate Sherman on the tackle. First time they had to start that deep in their end of the field of play.
Jinlink will hand it off to Pippin, who tries to get to the edge. He'll turn the corner and gain across the 45-yard line.
He can't let him get outside. I know Coach Kaiser, he's about to pull his hair out.
But they're going to say he stepped out back at the 41.
Yeah, but the end over there has got to get him turned in. He's run that play I don't know how many times. I know it's easier said than done.
Second down and 2. Oh, a little option pitch out to the near side.
Good job.
And Medford had it strung out, J.J. Pippin.
Sherman and number 2, Talon Darling.
Well, it went from Ethan Jinlink to Jacob Diller, I think it was, and then over to Pippin. And actually going to lose a couple of yards on that one.
Yeah, good play there by
39.
Darling and Sherman.
J.J. Pippin for the first down to the 45-yard line. Picking up 6. Clock is rolling under 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Timberlake by 8 with the football.
Killer first carry there for Medford.
First down and 10.
Fullback.
Inside, here's the fullback, Carter Sands, with some running room to the 30 to the 25, and down the sideline, touchdown.
He's good. Tightrope.
He rocked the tightrope, had a couple of opportunities to be tackled, but Eli Gonzalez was the last one to have a chance.
Who says the fullback can't run?
Exactly right, he can.
Showed a little bit of speed there.
He just scored from 55 yards out. Carter Sands, second rushing touchdown of the season.
I'm impressed.
So Carter Sands from 55.
Sophomore running back. Not only can he block, he can run.
They'll go for 2. Medford needed to get a stop. They couldn't. Jinlink slips short of the goal line, so 7:19 to play third quarter. Now 42-28 Timberlake. It's the game of the week on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Nathan Crow at Farmers Insurance is Grant County's hometown insurance agent. For auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more, Nathan is a local caring agent who will personally meet with you and find the policies that best suit you. At Farmers, they love discounts. Teachers, librarians, doctors, RNs, law enforcement, firefighter, military, and others. No insurance company offers more. Call Nathan Crow at 580-395-3333 or stop by his office at 102 East Cherokee in Medford.
Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, Chad Rebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Waukeeta. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say, sold, at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800. and jkjauction.com.
Next week, Timberlake will host Wesleyan Christian. And for Medford, they will be on the road making that long trip east to Blue Jackets, as this C3 is spread out all over north central and northeastern Oklahoma, including a little bit northwestern Oklahoma. They're all over.
Cherokee Chiefs are finished with O'Keene, 48-0.
Onside kick ended up in the grill of Caden Keller, and he's able to reel it in, so Medford will get that good starting field position again. Once again, down 42-28. They have to answer. A drive that will start with 7:18 to play in the third quarter. First and 10 from the 47, just shy of midfield. Flip it to G, running room. Inside the 35-yard line, down to the 30, and he's a weapon.
If he didn't get chipped up by the safety, he's still running.
Gain of 20.
Did you get that pass?
Well, you know what? I'm just kind of putting him in his running category. I'm going to remember it at the end of the game. But on these little flips to him, he's got 12 of them now for 132 yards. So those would be passing yards, although I'll have to figure that out after the game. And you know my perfection about my stats, that's going to drive me nuts the rest of the night. First down and 10. Give it to him again. Turn it up. Inside the 30, down to the 27. Timberlake doesn't have an answer for him.
Well, the thing about it is he's all the time running outside. He's always looking to cut it up inside and find a gap and get a good job of finding the right place to run.
We'll tick down to the halfway mark of the third quarter. Put him in motion again. This time they'll hand off to Drake McMillan, and once again, tough sledding.
Yep, that's the counter play off of that.
Timberlake has it sniffed out, no gain.
Yeah, the linebacker's he's bird. I guarantee he's bird ducking McMillan because he's just finding out where he's going.
McMillan, 13 carries, 29 yards rushing tonight. 5.5 to play third quarter. Fun night tonight in Medford. A lot of Timberlake fans made the trip over from the Helena and Goltry and Jet Nash area. And there's G again inside the 25-yard line down to the 23, picking up 4 more.
Yep, maybe 4th and short.
Your big play in this ball game right here because
they're
saying first down.
Yep, he made it.
Medford hasn't had a whole lot of trouble scoring, but they've got to get a stop. They've not been able to do that.
It's a good night to be the offensive coach. A bad night to be the defensive coach.
Exactly right. First and 10. Going to the fumble, and that'll end the drive as Carter Sands falls on it. No, it's an incomplete pass. It's an incomplete pass. There you go.
That's right.
There you go. They catch the break.
That's incomplete. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
That's why you do it
That's
forward.
why you do it. That's exactly right.
We just talking about that off air. That's why you throw it forward, because if you fumble, it's an incomplete pass.
Timberlake fans don't like it, but that's exactly why you run that play.
That's right.
Because if the transaction is fumbled, it's just an incomplete pass. Second and 10. Kane to throw, ball caught. Sherman makes a move down to the 10-yard line, gaining 13.
First down, too. It's a little hitch play. Get past the sticks, turn around, the quarterback delivered it right on time. Tell you what, there's some good skill players on both sides of the football. Receivers, quarterback, running backs. Both teams got some really good skill players.
I don't think it's quite first and goal. I think they could get a first down just outside the goal line. This time is Drake McMillan.
Yeah, he's still holding the down marker down there, so it's probably just inside.
Drake McMillan for 2 down to the 8-yard line.
It'd be about the 6-inch line, I think. Looks like.
Don't forget, we've got another Squirtle Game of the Week coming up on Saturday afternoon. Todd Miller will be holding court at Piedmont as Piedmont takes on Carl Albert, a big 5A matchup.
I think it's a 2 o'clock game.
2 o'clock kick. 2 o'clock kick on Saturday afternoon at Piedmont on the Squirtle Game of the Week, take 2. This time it's Kane. Steps out of one tackle, won't step out of that one, though, as he is corralled by Dalton Lair. Back at the 12-yard line, he will lose 4.
Bad snap there, a little bit low, and kind of blew up the timing.
So back to the 12-yard line. It's now 3rd down and 12 as they've gone backward since they got that first down. We'll tick under 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
The secondary better get ready. Judd and Jenlick and Sloop, Pippin.
Flip it to him. There's G, but he got past the first wave, but not the second, as he'll get down inside the 10-yard line to the 9. Now it's 4th down, gain of 3.
Yeah, run into J.J. Pippin. We've got 2 big 4th down plays on that end of the field. None bigger than this one.
Well, now they are going to say it's 4th and goal.
Yeah, he dropped it.
He dropped the stick. Big play, 4th down and goal for Medford. They may want to talk about this. They've still got 9 seconds. Okay, they're going to go. They're going to get up there and run the play. Kane to throw. Right side ball caught, and he's going to come up a yard short of the goal line as the ball was caught by Dalton Matthew. And now, they had the stick up there for a long time. Are they going to say 1st and goal now? Are they going to give it to him because they laid down the stick?
No, they're going to.
It's going to be 1st down for Timberlake. First down for Timberlake.
I think the ball had been a little bit higher where he had to go down forward. He might have made it across the goal line, but he had to go down to get it.
So now Timberlake will have the ball on the 1-yard line. And J.J. Pippin breaks free. Could he go 99? Take it to the house, J.J. from 99 yards out.
Tell you what, almost had a block there. Let's see what's been going on. I think There's a block there at the 20, 15-yard line, which didn't even need to happen. And they're talking about it.
Could have been a block in the back.
Yeah, it was the fullback.
It was way behind the play. It was almost like they got together and kind of had a scrum.
Yeah, and there's no reason.
No reason for it.
No. Timberlake was running down to have a little talk for Sands and ask him what he was thinking about. That's what they're talking about.
They're going to bring it back from the point of where it happened, which is
It's
about the
the
22-yard line.
Yeah, around the 20. And they're talking to Coach Severin, explaining what happened.
It was behind the play. I mean, Pippen was gone.
Yeah, 15 yards behind.
And I looked up and I saw two players rolling around the floor on the field.
Here we go. Dead ball foul.
After the play was over, that's going to be a touchdown.
What? He's going to call. He's pointed to Medford.
They're saying after the play was over.
But he pointed to Medford. So why is he talking to Timberlake?
It's a 99-yard touchdown run by J.J. Pippen. Can't get much longer than that. That is his fourth rushing touchdown of the night.
Why would you be talking to the Timberlake coach if the penalties against Medford?
They'll go for two. Snap it to Genlink into the end zone for two. 1:44 to play, third quarter. It is now 50-28. We'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
On the football field, it's important to be able to count on your teammates. Looking for a teammate you can bank on? You found one at the Bank of Kremlin. They'll offer you a wide variety of services, including loans, CDs, and always great customer service. They are the team that offers more at the Kremlin, North Enid, Gultree, and Drummond branches, and at 430 South Oakwood. The Bank of Kremlin, banking with people you know. Member FDIC. On the football field, you want to be strong and look good. Why should your concrete floor be any different? Let Copperhead Coatings rehab the floor in your garage, warehouse, laundry room, or patio. One-day decorative concrete floor coatings that are far superior to epoxy, won't chip or peel, have a 15-year residential warranty, are easy to keep clean, 100% antimicrobial, and easy on the feet. Let Ford Simpson and his team give you a free price quote and lock it in for 365 days. Call 580-532-6243 or go to CopperheadCoatings.net.
Well, there's one play, 99 yards. J.J. Pippen to the house from the shadow of his own goalposts. Ethan Genlink with the two-point conversion run, 1:44 to play in the third quarter, and now it is 50-28. As they're beginning to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to kick off from the Medford's 45.
Got to give a shout out to Tim Hayes. His nephew is Ethan Genlink. He is in Missouri, down in Hollister, Missouri, hanging out and watching some high school football on Squirtle tonight. Good dude from Enid. Glad to have some watchers from afar tonight. Got quite a few of them, I bet. We've had some great viewership on our ball games this year. So after the penalty, Timberlake will actually kick off from Medford's side of the field at the 45-yard line.
You got a phone or a computer you can watch.
Exactly right. Now he'll kick it into the end zone. And I hear it's coming. I'm not going to promise anything, but the Apple TV and the Roku app are coming, which is going to be awesome because I know all about that. I'll be watching myself every night at home on the big screen.
It's in the works. We got the big boy working on it.
So Medford will take over, first down and 10 on their 20-yard line. It's now 50-28 as Timberlake has come out here in the second half and stretched this one out. They have been explosive tonight. Medford, as we said earlier, will go to Blue Jacket. Blue Jacket in the standings, probably the third best team in this district. First down, they'll hand it off. Trying to find some running room is McMillan. And Drake going left and then going right, and then the flags come in. It's getting a little chippy down there, I bet.
Yeah, I think you got probably a face mask.
Boy, look at Brian Severin. He is way out there on the field.
Way out.
He was like between the numbers.
I think he's not real happy with it. Illegal blocking the back.
So it goes against Medford. Back to the 15.
He's gonna get a penalty for being out on the field.
On that last sequence where the flag was thrown on the touchdown run, the Timberlake coaches were way out there on the field then too. I think that's what the officials were calming them down a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right now that kind of know what's going on.
So first down and 15. Flip it to G. Not much there as we're beginning to figure that out a little bit. No gain.
Should have after about the 15th time tonight.
You said 15? Yeah, exactly. That was the 16th time they've ran that play.
Yep, either right or left.
Yep.
G's probably getting tired.
145 yards for Ethan G. Receiving.
Yeah. Yep.
Second down and 15. Timeout, Medford. Yep, let's take it with them. 42 seconds to play, third quarter. It's 50-28 Timberlake. And you are watching the Squirtle Game of the Week presented by High Plains Insurance.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member FDIC.
Coming back after the break on second down and 15. A little pitch. Not a whole lot there. As McMillan will not gain a yard, and it's third down and 15. Yeah, Brian Severin had the new stadium at Timberlake named after him. Last week's game, it was a surprise. He didn't know. They brought in the team he played on, I want to say it was 1980. Helena Goldtree team that he played on, and they got beat in the state championship game, I think. And they brought all his teammates in, had a bunch of his kids that have played over the past 27 years, and they dropped the sign above the stadium, and they named it Brian Severin Field. So very, very cool. Kind of like you now, because you've got Randy Turney Court up there in Burlington. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Timberlake on top, 50-28. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Let's face it, no one wants to have a fender bender or hit a deer or have a rock crack our windshield. But when it happens, it sure is nice to have Steve's Body Shop working for you. They specialize in auto paint and body work, glass work, and minor mechanic work. Steve's Body Shop has been in business since 1985, and they are a proud supporter of the Medford Cardinals in all schools in Grant County. Steve's Body Shop, 201 East Cherokee Street in Medford.
Tom Nelson, the coach, Randy Turney, and our crew, Ethan Sunkin, Trey Robinson, and Caden LaFortune, bringing you the game of the week on a Thursday night in Medford, Oklahoma. Cardinal Stadium, Cardinal Field here, and great people in Medford. And we might not win this ball game, but they'll be sitting basically in second place in the district if they can't come back and win this one, and they go play Blue Jacket next week, and that'll be another big game. You want to stay in the top 2 spots so you get that first-round home game playoffs.
And the thing about this, too, being in their district, if you end up going into the playoffs, you're not going to see them to the finals, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, if you're going to have a team like Timberlake you want to keep on the other side of the bracket, Timberlake's a good one to have like that. Keep them away from you.
Other good team we've seen in Class C is Buffalo.
Yep, you're exactly right. Matter of fact, the Squirtle poll has them number 1 in the state and Timberlake number 2. There's 3rd and 15. McMullen's wide open, but coming over and making a play and knocking the ball away is Merrick Judd. He could have had a pick, but as it is, it's 4th down and 15 now. We don't know where we're going to be at next week. We'll have to figure out something. We always check the schedules and the records and everything over the weekend and figure out where our game of the week will be next week, get the best matchups possible. Exactly right. 4th down and 15, and McMullen will punt it away. He'll stand at his 5-yard line. Merrick Judd will stand at the 50. That was partially blocked and taken on the return. It's J.J. Pippin, pretty good up man, and he just made hard contact with Talon Darling. And good to see both of them get up.
And number 44, Carter Sands, was the one that got his paws on that punt.
So J.J. Pippin, if you're going to have an up man, get his hands on the football, it may as well be J.J. Pippin, you know?
Darling got first-hand experience on meeting him head-to-head.
Yes. So this drive will start at the 13-yard line of Medford here early in the 4th quarter. Genlink will hand off to Carter Sands. Carter Sands tries to bounce it outside. Not a whole lot of help out there, so Carter Sands says, okay, I'll just make my own way and matriculate down the field inside the 5-yard line down to the 4, picking up 9.
Yeah, very well put. So I don't need a blocker. I'll just make my own way through this jungle. He made about 5 or 6 more yards after contact.
2nd down and 1. As Timberlake is knocking on that door again. Near side, J.J. Pippin, touchdown.
How many times has he run that pitch that got outside the end?
4-yard touchdown run. Let's just give you an idea that J.J. has scored tonight from 13, 13, 19, 99, and 4. Just 4 on that last carry. They'll go for 2. It's now 56-28.
He come in with 10 touchdowns, now he's about half of that.
Exactly right. Plus he caught the 60-yard touchdown pass early in the ball game. Genlink will throw wide open. That's 2. Reeling it in is Merrick Judd. 11:26 to play in the ball game. The score is now 58-28. We'll take a break. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Shortest drive of the night on a night of short drives. 2 plays, 13 yards in 20 seconds. J.J. Pippin scored from 4 yards out after the block, punt, and return. 58-28. 11:26 to play in the ball game. You got a score for us.
Yes, Ringwood 30, Pond Creek Hunter 6, and it's a final.
Ringwood has beaten Pond Creek Hunter.
That probably hadn't happened in a long time.
I bet it hasn't. I bet it has not.
How about Garber 70, Yale 28, third quarter.
Putting up some points tonight in that one. Somebody went off sides on the kick. Move it back 5 yards and do it again. Yeah, we said it earlier, Timberlake will wrap up the season after tonight. They host Wesleyan Christian, go to Copan at Blue Jacket. So they've got their, they've got the real tough issues out of the way after tonight. There's the onside kick covered by Keller, and Medford will have it at the 46.
Final score from Thomas tonight in Class A. Thomas coming in at 4-1, Sayre at 4-2. The Terriers 28, Sayre 6.
We saw Thomas's only loss earlier this year when they went to Cashion and lost.
Crescent has beaten Watonga 35-6.
We saw Crescent a couple of weeks ago against OBA. And Drake McMillan is one of his best runs of the night right there, down to the 36-yard line. He'll gain 10. Drake McMillan, 16 carries, 41 yards rushing tonight. I'm going to say second down and short. I'm just going to give him a 10-yard gain because I'm not going to mess up my stats any more than I already have. Millen again will get the first down to the 34. We're in run clock, run mode at this point. In a 30-point game. It was this game was closer than this score will indicate.
Medford had 2 chances inside the 10-yard line, one before halftime and one just a couple series ago, and both of them were stopped. 14 points would be a lot of difference.
We talked about how big that short-circuited drive at the end of the first half with the interception when Medford had it inside the 5-yard line and couldn't score. McMullen again. Get down to the 31, picking up 3. Take it back, give him a 5-yard. Give him a 5-yard gain. Play action, pass right side, ball caught on the slant, down to the 20-yard line. Sherman. He was tackled by Judd.
Yep, nice ball by Kane there. A little hitch pass. Nice reception by Sherman.
10-yard gain. Kane on first down. Did they get the play off? Yeah, they did. Somebody moved 5 yards against Medford. Well, we hope if you are going to take the occasion for the long weekend on fall break, we hope you have a safe one, and we hope you have a fun one, and we hope you can enjoy it. Just get away from this COVID mindset for a day or two if you can. First and 15 back at the 25. Oh, the snap back is fumbled, and I think there's going to be 5 more yards against Medford. Yep. Things have gone from bad to worse for Medford here in the fourth quarter. you know, you've been in the game until here about the last 5 or 10 minutes or so, and your head tends to kind of get out of the ball game a little bit. You put a lot of effort into pulling an upset.
You get worn out chasing those Timberlake guys.
No doubt about that as well. Kane wants to throw right side. Sherman's double covered, and he makes the catch.
What a play.
He makes the catch. Merrick Judd might have even interfered with him, and he still made the catch, and they're going to talk about it.
Yeah,
he made the catch, so it's
good concentration there with Sherman.
13-yard line, 12-yard hookup. Sherman's 4th catch of the night.
He's had Judd on him, too, the whole night.
Yep.
Wherever he goes, there you go.
Flip it to Sherman this time, and he'll turn it up and get down to the...
I think he got in.
The indication.
There
you go. So that is a touchdown pass.
Yep.
Kane to Sherman, 13 yards. (58-34) now as they'll go for 2.
If you had the over this game, you'd be in good shape.
Yes, you would.
Sherman, a 2-point conversion.
There you go. Let's take a break. 8:22 to play. Now 58-36 is the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Marcy Lusk is your Grant County Farm Bureau insurance agent and is proud to back Grant County athletes. Oklahoma Farm Bureau is financially strong with an excellent reputation for service to Oklahomans. Marcy provides auto, home, farm and ranch, life and commercial business coverage. Financial services include annuities and estate planning. Make your future as financially secure and predictable as possible. Call Marcy Lusk at Grant County Farm Bureau 580-789-4606 or stop by 110 North 1st Street in Medford.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election.
So Medford scores on a 6-play, 46-yard drive in 3 minutes and 4 seconds as Kane to Sherman from 13 yards out. And then Sherman with the 2-point conversion run. Now here's Merrick Judd on the kick return outside the 30-yard line to the 32. And Timberlake will take over with 8:15 to play in the ball game, leading now by 22. So the line of scrimmage will be that 32-yard line. Randy Turney is he's watching Squirtle, watching the end of the Chisholm Hennessy game over there. He'll give us an update on that.
Hennessy leading 15-14 with under a minute to go, and Hennessy's got the ball on about the 15-yard line.
See, and you can do this too if you're watching Squirtle. There's only about 25 games going on at any given time, and this is one of them. Us and there's like 60 some odd Squirtle schools now who are broadcasting, so it's a great way to spend a Friday night. We hope you spend most of it with us, but we don't mind if you surf once in a while. There's a penalty that will mark it back to the 23, so the drive will start at the 23-yard line. And Timberlake will have it first down and 10. 8 minutes and 15 seconds to play. They have had a penchant for having short drives all night long. They wouldn't mind having something they could take some time off this clock right here and milk it down.
I don't know if that's in their vocabulary.
You're probably right about that. Genlink option pitch right side. There goes Pippen. And Pippen across the 25-yard line. He was tackled by Keller. Out to the 27, a gain of 4. I'll give you some numbers on, let's see, Pippen. 147, 145, 151, 250, 254, 258 tonight on rushing for J.J. Pippen. Pippen almost stepped out of a tackle right there and had good running room to the 30-yard line. Picking up 3. So here comes 3rd down and 3. They've got to get past about the 37.5 to move the chains. Hand it off this time. There's JJ to the 35. Move the chains. 1st down.
5 more.
He breaks one. He could be looking at a 300-yard night. .266 now on 23 carries. First down and 10. And it's Genlink this time who turns it up and gets out to the 39. Mark him at the 40-yard line, picking up 5 more.
Coach Summers went into conservative call mode.
Yep. They want to get on that bus.
Be the shortest trip
right.
they've had in a while.
That's exactly right.
After going to Welch and over east.
Yep. 2nd and 5, handoff up the middle, and
Good
nothing
defense.
doing right there is the push that J.J. Pippen into the backfield. He'll lose a couple right there. That has not happened much tonight.
No. Sherman and a host of others on the tackle.
So Hennessy just beat Chisholm.
Yep, just that come back from being, they're behind 14-0 halftime and win 15-14.
Wow.
First district win for Tennessee.
3rd and 7, pass complete to the 50-yard line.
Judd.
Goes Merrick Judd. Get him to the 49 as they'll get him inside the 50-yard line. And a gain on that play of 9 yards. It's great to be able to get on Scourdle and check out a close game like that when our game is not quite so close. Don't forget, you can get that Scourdle app on your phone. You can watch the games at Scourdle.com. This broadcast in particular is on all of those, plus MedfordCardinals.tv and TimberlakeTigers.tv as they pick up our Game of the Week feed when we come to town, which we appreciate.
Flag.
Nope. False start, 5 yards against the Tigers. Put him back across midfield to the 46-yard line. Fun night here in Medford tonight. Great people here at Medford High School. They do a great job of putting together the hospitality. Give it to the fullback, Carter Sands, that time. 48-yard line, picking up 2. McMillan on the stop. Come up here and Coach Mike Thompson takes care of you. Coach Eric Spidell taking care of the press box tonight. His wife making the food up here. Pitch near side. Sands going to carry it again. Gets to the edge. 35-yard line. Take it back. It's J.J. Pippen. 14, not 44. It's J.J. going for 300 yards. He's going to get it. J.J. Pippen. 52-yard run.
Have a game, JJ.
Have a game.
Lights are shining bright on number 14.
It's funny because I thought it was Carter Sands, 44, just because they were kind of giving it to him. And all of a sudden I look down and I see the 1 instead of the 4 as he busted outside. And it's like, nope, give it to JJ again because he's having himself a night.
And the Cardinals are out of gas.
Let's see, 264 plus 52 is 316 yards.
Number 7 on the extra point. Dalton Lear for Chisholm for the 2-point conversion.
All right, let's take a break. 4:27 to play in the ball game. 66-36 is the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Need a quick oil change? Maybe you need something more serious like transmission repair. Little B's 2 in Medford offers quick and dependable auto services to the community and surrounding areas. Located on 1st Street in Medford, Little B's 2 can take care of your auto maintenance needs, both large and small. Being the owner or driver of a vehicle carries a lot of responsibility. One of the biggest is knowing who can take care of your car's maintenance. Now you know, it's Little B's 2. They're here for you.
Eight plays, 77 yards in 3 minutes and 48 seconds. And why not a little more J.J. Pippen? 52-yard run. Dalton Lear on the 2-point conversion. Now 66-36, 4.5 to play in the ball game. J.J., 25 carries, 316 yards rushing. And let's just count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown. 7 touchdowns, 316 yards rushing, 60 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns. That might get him on that Squirtle honor roll that they have on the website.
Whatever awards there are, you got to be up for them.
So Medford will get it back. Kick was fielded out of the air by Talon Darling, and that is where Medford will take over with 4:27 to play.
Covington Douglas got a big win in B7 tonight. Played Barnesdale, both come in at 5-1. Covington Douglas 48, Barnesdale 8. Congratulations to the Wildcats.
Pretty salty team at Covington Douglas this year. We saw them hang in to the bitter end against Timberlake in 0 week. Give it to G. G gets airborne and taken down by J.J. Pippen's just doing everything.
Yep.
To the 49-yard line, a gain of 5. G has 150 yards on those little jet sweep flips. This time Kane will throw, incomplete.
Trying to get that little hitch right out there under Sherman. He's connected on a couple of times. He hit him down the leg, bottom of his feet, I think. He's come out limping.
It'll be 3rd down and 6. Kane option pitch left side. And Drake McMillan trying to find something. He'll get across midfield to the 49, picking up a couple. And it's 4th down and 4 with 3.5 to play in the ball game.
Another game in this district. Blue Jacket leading DCLA 38-26 with 12 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
So 4th and 4, and here we go. We'll put G in motion. Kane to throw, and off the fingertips of Sherman, incomplete. He had some running room. He had beaten Judd.
Bit him on the slant that time, and nice throw by Kane.
So Medford will give up the football. Timberlake will get it back. 3 minutes and change left in this one. They'll take over at the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line. He's still throwing. Out to Schloop for a gain of 3 to the 48. Dylan Schloop only officially his first catch of the night. He's caught a couple of two-point conversions, which don't count in the stats. Yep, we'll do it again. Not me, but the Squirtle crew will be at Piedmont on Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock kickoff, 5A battle between Piedmont and Carl Albert. Todd Miller will be holding court down there. Hand off up the middle. There's Carter Sands, and Sands will get down to the 46. Give him 3.
Yep. Matthew and Sherman on the stop for Medford.
Under 2 to play in the contest. 3rd down and 5. Wesley and Christian will come to Brian Severin Stadium next Friday night. I like the way that rolls off the tongue. Out in the flat, there's JJ. Put it in his hands. JJ Pippen, that's actually a reception, his second of the night. And he'll get it down to the 36-yard line. Gaining 10.
Enid still leading Edmond Memorial in the 4th quarter, 20-7. And Broken Arrow has come back and beat UConn 27-22.
Man. I will tell you that is a nice win for Enid to get a district win again in a district that they just had no luck in a year ago. They didn't come close in a game last year. To get a district win is awful big. Feel good for Rashawn Woods and his staff and his kids. And my daughter, a varsity cheerleader who's at the game tonight.
Yep.
Now, Jenlink will take a knee, and that's his biggest loss of the night right there, as he'll lose 5, actually 6, back to the 42.
Woodward Boomers tonight pick up the first win of the season, beating Lawton Eisenhower 17-14. Congratulations
Coach
to
Luchin.
the Boomers.
Coach Luchin over there. They'll have to take a knee one more time. Just heard Mike Thompson on the PA wishing Timberlake good luck on their way to the playoffs and hoping they see him again, which, as you said earlier, would be for a state championship.
It'd be in the finals, yep. There's a lot of them, Buffalo, Mountain View, and several others in the way.
That'll do it. Timberlake will go to 7-0, 4-0 in C3. Medford falls to 5-2. And 3-1. Your final 66-36. And we'll take a break and begin our post-game show after this. You're watching the Squirtle Game of the Week on Squirtle, and brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
When it comes to America's most loved pizza, love is limitless. At Marco's, enjoy unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. You could order just one, but why limit yourself? Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
At Maynard Ford in Okarche, you always get a great deal with a country feel. Take a ride down Highway 81 to find the top Google-rated Ford store in Oklahoma. At Maynard Ford, customer service is their top priority, making sure the customer gets the greatest service before, during, and long after the sale. You'll find them online at MaynardFordOfOkarche.com, and you'll find them just south of Okarche on Highway 81. Maynard Ford, where you get a great deal with a country feel.
Is your doctor happy? Does he or she love what they do? At Reliant Direct Primary Care, Dr. Jonathan Bushman loves taking care of his patients in the most accessible, most affordable way. With membership starting at $25 per month, it's time for you, your family, and your business to elevate your health. Visit us at www.reliantdpc.com today and discover the direct primary care difference.
Grant County Bank has been serving the Medford community since 1895. Their goal is to provide a high level of personal customer service, and they're committed to their customers. Your business is their first priority, and you'll see that in everything they do. Grant County Bank is financially strong and a great choice for your financial needs. Stop by Grant County Bank at 120 South Main in Medford, or visit them online at grantcobank.com to find out more. Grant County Bank. Making it easier to do your business is their business.
Nathan Crow at Farmers Insurance is Grant County's hometown insurance agent. For auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more, Nathan is a local caring agent who will personally meet with you and find the policies that best suit you. At Farmers, they love discounts. Teachers, librarians, doctors, RNs, law enforcement, firefighter, military, and others. No insurance company offers more. Call Nathan Crow at 580-395-3333 or stop by his office at 102 East Cherokee in Medford.
Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, Chad Rebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Waukeeta. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say, sold, at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800, and jkjauction.com.
On the football field, it's important to be able to count on your teammates. Looking for a teammate you can bank on? You found one at the Bank of Kremlin. They'll offer you a wide variety of services, including loans, CDs, and always great customer service. They are the team that offers more at the Kremlin, North Enid, Goltry, and Drummond branches, and at 430 South Oakwood. The Bank of Kremlin, banking with people you know. Member FDIC. On the football field, you want to be strong and look good. Why should your concrete floor be any different? Let Copperhead Coatings rehab the floor in your garage, warehouse, laundry room, or patio. One-day decorative concrete floor coatings that are far superior to epoxy, won't chip or peel, have a 15-year residential warranty, are easy to keep clean, 100% antimicrobial, and easy on the feet. Let Ford Simpson and his team give you a free price quote and lock it in for 365 days. Call 580-532-6243 or go to CopperheadCoatings.net.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Timberlake beats Medford 66-36 in the battle at the top of Class C District 3. Let's go back and recap the scoring. There's a lot of it. Timberlake jumped out 6-0 on a 60-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Genling to J.J. Pippin. Medford got it close to 6-2 on a safety when Pippin fumbled in the end zone and fell on it. And then Medford got the ball back and grabbed their first lead of the night on a 5-yard touchdown pass from Isaac Kane to Tate Sherman. 2-point conversion run by Sherman made it 10-6 Medford with 2:21 to play in the first quarter. That was the score at the end of the first quarter, 10-6 Medford. But on the first play of the second quarter, J.J. Pippin scored from 13 yards out for Timberlake. 2-point conversion, no good, but Timberlake on top 12-10, 11:53 to play in the first half. Medford answered 16-12, they grab the lead, and a 65-yard touchdown pass from Isaac Kane to Drake McMullen. And 65 yards, 2-point conversion pass incomplete, made it 16-12. The answer for Timberlake, 8:54 to play in the second quarter. J.J. Pippen, a 13-yard run. The 2-point conversion made it 20-16. Medford scored on a 5-yard run by Drake McMillan. A 2-point conversion pass, no good. And Medford back on top for the last time in the evening at 22-20 with 6:19 to play in the first half. Timberlake, the final point of the first half came with 5:17 to play. In the second quarter, J.J. Pippen scored from 9 yards out. The 2-point conversion run made it 28-22. That was the score at halftime. And Timberlake got the football to start the third quarter, scored on their opening drive, 8 plays, 65 yards in 2 minutes and 11 seconds as Ethan Genlink, the quarterback, scored from 1 yard out. 2-point conversion, Genlink to Schloop to make it 36-22. Medford did have an answer, 16-yard touchdown pass from Kane to Dalton Matthew. 2-point conversion, no good, made it 36-28 with 8.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. But then Timberlake would score 3 straight touchdowns. Carter Sands from 55 yards out. J.J. Pippen from 99 yards out. And then J.J. Pippen again from 4 yards out to make it 58-28 early in the fourth quarter. Medford's final points came on a 13-yard touchdown pass from Isaac Kane to Tate Sherman. Sherman, the 2-point conversion run, made it 56-30 or 58-36 with 8:22 to play in the ball game, and J.J. Pippen capped it off with 4.5 minutes to play, a 52-yard touchdown run to make it 66-36, your final score. Let's go ahead and give you the stats here real quick. We'll take a break, and then we'll have the coaches' scores before we call it a night. First of all, for Medford, 23 rushes for 60 yards. Leading the way was Drake McMullen, 19 carries for 49 yards. Isaac Kane, 4 carries for 11 yards. Through the air, Isaac Kane, keeping in mind all those little flips to Ethan G that are considered forward passes tonight. 27 of 34 for 322 yards. He threw 3 touchdown passes tonight and had 1 interception. And Tate Sherman caught 4 balls, 2 of them for touchdowns. Drake McMillan had a 65-yard touchdown reception. Dalton Matthew a 16-yard touchdown reception. And 57 offensive plays, 382 yards of total offense for Medford tonight. For Timberlake, 39 rushes, 459 yards on the ground, 25 carries for J.J. Pippen for 316 yards, and he scored 6 rushing touchdowns. He also caught a 60-yard touchdown passes, 7 total passes, 70 yards receiving, 316 yards rushing. He had some return yards as well. He had well over a 400-yard night tonight when it comes to all-purpose yards, maybe up to 450 or 5, who knows. But so J.J. Pippen, a big night. Carter Sands, 6 carries, 91 yards, including a 55-yard touchdown run. Merrick Judd, 3 carries for 13 yards. Ethan Genlink, 5 carries for 39 yards. So 459 on the ground. Through the air, Genlink is 5 of 9 for 98 yards, including a 60-yard touchdown pass to J.J. Pippen. 48 offensive plays for 557 yards of total offense tonight for the Timberlake Tigers, and they win 66-36. They go to 7-0, and Medford falls to 5-2. We'll take a break. The coach has all the scores off the Squirtle scoreboard when we return. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, no one wants to have a fender bender or hit a deer or have a rock crack our windshield. But when it happens, it sure is nice to have Steve's Body Shop working for you. They specialize in auto paint and body work, glass work, and minor mechanic work. Steve's Body Shop has been in business since 1985, and they are a proud supporter of the Medford Cardinals in all schools in Grant County. Steve's Body Shop, 201 East Cherokee Street in Medford.
Putting the wraps on a fun night in Medford tonight. The visiting team, Timberlake, beats the Cardinals 66-36. And Coach Randy Turney has some selected scores off the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah, start out in 6A. Number 3, Broken Arrow, had a little trouble with UCOM. Finally kept back to win 27-22. And the Plainsmen of Enid go to 3-3 on the year. First win the district, beating Edmond Memorial 20-7. Congratulations to the Plainsmen. The Hennessy Eagles came from 14-0 behind at halftime to defeat Chisholm 15-14. The Kremlin Hillsdale Bronx on top of Rockomas tonight, 36-22. Covington Douglas in B7 had no problem at all with Bronzedal, 48-8. The Garber Wolverines are string play. I don't know how much time's left, but every time I check the score, somebody else is scoring. But Garber was leading late in the game, 78-42 over Yale. In 2A1, the Perry Maroons with a big win over the Alba Bugs, 46-14. In Class A, the number 18 Texoma Red Devils on top of Fairview, 31-14. In 3A, number 8 Kingfisher and Perkins in a good ball game late in the fourth quarter. Kingfisher leading 38-31. In A3, Crescent goes to 5-1, defeating Watauga 35-6. In Class C, DCLA was trailing Blue Jacket 38-26 in the fourth quarter. Cherokee, no problem with O'Keene tonight, winning 48-0. Ringwood in an upset tonight over Pond Creek Hunter, defeating them 30-6. OBA and Hinton will play tomorrow or Saturday, obviously at Hinton. Laverne having no trouble with seeding tonight, defeating them 46-0. Number 1 team in Class B, Shattuck, had no trouble with Balco Forgan, defeating them 52-6. Pioneer goes to 5-2, defeating Olive tonight 48-0. The number 2 team in Class A, Pawhuska, leading Rejoice Question 68-28 late in the fourth quarter. And the number 4 team in Class A, Thomas Terriers, defeating Sarah tonight 28-6.
And don't forget, if we might have missed your score, just go to the Squirtle app, Squirtle.com. All the scores are there as they are every Friday night or Thursday night or whatever the heck night you're playing high school football. Fun night tonight. Looking forward to where we're going to be next week. We will kind of check what happened tonight, try to pick the best possible game that we can, and let you know early in the week. But don't forget, we do have one more game of the week coming up this week on Saturday afternoon. Todd Miller will be holding court in Piedmont as Piedmont takes on Carl Albert. Big 5A matchup, and that ball game will be on the Squirtle Game of the Week. So I may be kicking back and watching that because my K-State Wildcats have the week off, so I might watch that one on 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Great job, everybody, putting the show on tonight. The Squirtle crew tonight, Ethan Sunken, our producer-engineer, Trey Robinson and Caden LaFortune on cameras, and, of course, the old ball coach to my left, Randy Turney. I am Tom Nelson for Adam Dieselhorst and the Corey Rogers and the entire Squirtle crew saying have a fine fall break, be safe, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week, everybody. Good night, everybody.